I hope you are doing good. This is Zishan Ahmed, and you are on Step Up here. In this session, we will learn how to implement Azure external ID into .NET Core app. We will code it and see how things will uh, be implemented. So let's start from introduction. So what is Azure Entra External ID? Azure Entra External ID is a cloud-based identity and access management solution from Microsoft that unified B2B and B2C identity capabilities under a single platform. It enables organizations to securely manage external users, customer partners, and suppliers across applications and services. So, maybe you know about B2C and Entra ID. So these two are merged into Azure Entra External ID. So in these days, if you want to implement identity in your system, you can implement your Entra external ID, and you will be able to take advantage of B2B as well as B2C. That is your AD B2C. Let's move on. Here we have a comparison of Active Directory B2C, Entra ID, and Entra external ID. First of all, let's see in Azure AD B2C. Tailored for customer-facing applications means external customer can create accounts, log in, sports custom policies and user flows. Being retired in May 2025, so your ADB2C has been retired. You can check this on Microsoft site. Requires separate management from your AD. About Entra external ID, as I already told you, Entra external ID is a combination of B2B and B2C identity solution. It's a modernized identity management uh, integrated with Microsoft Entra platform, right? So about Entra ID basically uh, it is a B2B solution. As you know, your AD B2C is a B2C solution, but Entra ID is a B2B solution, right? So you can check these differences between these three identities. Let's move on. Tenant. So we do have a tenant in B2C as well as Entra ID. Similarly, we do have a tenant into Entra external ID as well. When you create a Entra external ID, first of all, you need to create a tenant. We will see this how to create a tenant. Uh, but before this, let's see what is the tenant. Basically, a tenant is your Entra external ID is a dedicated, trusted, and secure instance of Microsoft Entra ID, formerly Azure AD, that organization used to manage both internal and external identities. In simple terms, a tenant is your organization identity boundary in Microsoft Cloud. It defines your directory, users, policies, apps, and resources. When you create a new Azure account, Microsoft automatically create an Azure Entra ID tenant for you, and this tenant is a workforce tenant by default. We will see this in action as well. When you create a new account, Azure create a default tenant for you, that is a workforce tenant. Means that tenant is used to perform internally operation of an organization. There are two type of tenants, workforce tenant as well as external tenant. So here I have defined the differences between workforce tenant as well as external tenant. You can check these as well. Workforce tenant is a Microsoft Entra tenant used to manage your internal organization, as I already told you. External tenant refers to the past of your Azure Entra setup designed specifically to handle non-workforce users. As I told you that When we say external user means business to consumer, which Azure B2C was doing, right? So external tenant is handling the task of Azure AD B2C, and workforce tenant is handling the task of uh, Entra ID.